hair. I can't do that shit anymore, but like, I used to just do that, because I'm like, it wasn't even that wet, and it'd be dry, like, really soon, you know? I'm patient as hell. This day shit, lol. Yeah, no, I don't understand. Like, I do get it. I do get, like, if you've got really thick hair and you've got a lot of it, you kind of want to, like, it does take a few hours, because I remember doing my mum's hair once, and she had, like, a surgery and stuff, and I just helped tend her and shit, and, swearing, okay. Yeah, swearing's fine. Yeah, no, I got no problems with swearing. It's just no sexual shit in here. That's all I care about. Swearing's just fine. I say cunt, fuck, shit all the time. It's fine. But, yeah, no, I took care of my mum's hair one day, and I gave it a wash and everything, and, like, tended to, like, blow drying it and styling it and shit for her one day, and it took, like, 3 hours. She'd already, like, she'd let it dry for like an hour before she let me start like blow drying it and stuff. Like she'd try to like let it drip out into a towel and stuff. And I just was like baffled by the whole process. Like I'm not, it's not like I'm stupid about this, right? I understand there's a lot of hair, there's a lot to like dry off and stuff, but like it's so far from my reality in my day-to-day that it was just like, what the hell? Like levels of confusing and stuff, you know? Get off, Eliza. Back off, back. Yeah, no, it's just, it was wild. But yeah, I don't know. I still fucking water down shampoos anyway because, you know, it's fucking cheaper and shit. But in saying that, like, it's still a lot easier to get through the hair. Fucking hell, there's so many of these guys in here. Let's move back around the corner. Come on, Eliza.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, let's move you back around here. I can't go up that way. I don't know where my helper went. I don't really understand hair washing. I always feel like a shower is enough. Yeah, I think you've got... Oh shit, we've got you guys up here. You've got the really, like, dense curly hair though, don't you, Vapor? I think I've, like, worked that one out before. So, yeah, it just depends on the hair type though. See, if I don't wash my hair, and a lot of people are going to say, oh, because you're washing hair so frequently, you have the oils build up. No, I have the oils build up regardless. I can choose to wash it, or I can choose to have an oil slick on my head. It's A or it's B. And I know this because when I was a kid, we used to not be allowed to wash our hair more than once a week. So I know what my hair's like by default without being washed and stuff. And so with my hair, if I wash it every single day, it's generally pretty good, but after about 18-20 hours, it eventually like works its way towards being oily. But in saying that, it also depends what I'm doing. If I'm not doing anything too strenuous, I stay in like cold air conditioning, stuff like that, we probably don't have a problem. If I sit there like fucking with it constantly, if I'm constantly like fiddling with my hair, there's a good chance it's going to end up like oily and stuff, you know? Whereas like, I'm pretty sure my mum's hair is also oily, but she's just got a lot more of it. So when she does like wash it and stuff, it seems like, I don't know why for her, but like if she hasn't washed it for a week, it looks fine for like 4 days, you know? And then like the last 3 days, it's not as fine. But me, I got like 12 hours. I got 12 hours of pretty hair, and then we've got like, you gotta wash that shit again. Or, yeah, no, everything I touch becomes oily. I have like naturally kind of oilyish skin anyway. So I've got that combination shit. I've got the oily and dry stuff. So, you know, my hair obviously is the same. Fuck off, mate. I keep fucking trying to kill you. If you want to stay up here with me, I'll get you dead. But yeah, I think it's person by person case, because like, I don't know, I feel like the thicker people's hair is, like the better it looks for the longer without being washed, or like the less kind of like hair it has to have. But the thinner it is, the finer it is, yeah, the more you gotta kind of tend to it. Mate, will you fucking come back? Just got like 2 hits on you and you'll be dead. There we go. Fucking hell, he was a piece. No. Let's give you that. This group has been something. They're immune to fire, so I'm obviously like slugging through this, you know. But, I'm out of one of my rows of health at this point. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how, like... I don't know. I have like stuff planned for like the coming year and whatever. I just need to get started on some of it. I've been working on some stuff for like, how long have I been working on some of this stuff in the background, streaming wise? For since April. No, that's not 6 months. For like 10 months. It's like, hold on, my brain ain't working for this. So you got 12 months in a year minus 4. What is that? Like 8? Something like that? I don't know. My brain's just not gonna fucking do it for me. I think it's 8. But I've been working for some stuff for like 8 or so months now. I've still got way more. Not down there, Eliza. I've still got plenty of time left to go on some stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping in this like next year and whatever, there'll be some cool new stuff, I guess, for my channel. I don't know. Don't expect too much. I don't want no fucking hype. Plus this wagon falls asleep, so they will push. No. You get your sleep Viking if you need to. Fucking hell. These guys are some serious work. Like, they don't do a lot of damage, but they take a lot. Like, they take a hit, you know? Mind you, they look like they're, like, stuck there for a second. Plus, it does not help that I've got, like, the monsters flee when hit thing. Oh, for God's sake. No more mummies. There must be a ghoul thing down there. What is that? Embalmed. Nice. Sounds cool. I like paprika. I don't mind paprika. I used to use it in a cheese ball recipe around Christmas time. To coat the outside of, like, the cheese ball dip thing that I used to make. And then I later got into using paprika in, I think it's in the Hungarian goulash recipe that Shadow gave me. So I kind of got used to cooking with it then. But, I mean, apart from that, I'm trying to think of what else I use it in. I think it's in taco seasoning? I feel like it's in taco seasoning. I cannot confirm that, but I feel like it is. I also don't know where she keeps going. She keeps fucking off to her side. I went to combine 3 flawless amethysts and didn't realize my javelins were in there. They rerolled and became trash. Oh my god. I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. That's such an easy oversight though, because it's just sitting in there and you're like, it's an inventory space, right? So your brain's just like automatically seeing it as no different than being in here, even though it's over there, and you're like, you know, you're just storing it in there. Yeah, no, I get that. I have done that at least once. It's not for javelins though. I never did that to javelins, but I did that to, I don't know if it was, I don't know what I did it to. Maybe a mace. I feel like I did it to a really good flail or something. I know I had one that I did it to, and it was just a, I don't know. It was like a table flip moment, you know? It's just like so easy to oversight. It was my mother's favorite dish. It was basically rice stuffed with paprika. Oh yeah. I can't imagine rice stuffed with paprika. I can imagine like seasoned with it. It sounds pretty interesting though. Like, you do a lot of interesting rice dishes. I know they seem, like, really simple and shit, but, like, they're so creative and interesting to me because, like, rice has always been such a boring thing to me. Because I grew up with, like, really overboiled rice, you know? Just, like, not good either. Like, I can't cook rice for shit. We have a rice cooker, and thank God we do. Because, oh my god, the amount of rice I have fucked up when trying to just do it on a pan and stove kind of thing. Burnt and undercooked. Porridgey, too watery, too dry, smoky. Like, oh, I just am bad at fucking cooking rice. That's why we have a rice cooker. And yes, there was that one time when my rice did smoke signals. That was pretty entertaining. You can just get in there with her. This is where the reroll recipe calls for 3 perfect and a magical item. I thought it was just with the gems though. Because, or was the javelin a magical item? Because I can't imagine it having No, I just imagine putting in the gems with it. I'm guessing the javelin looks like something good. It was seasoned. Oh yeah, basically the rice had meat, tomato paste, and a handful of different spices. That sounds pretty good. So, I don't know, that kind of reminds me of there's certain seasoned rices out there that I'd really like to try. But because I'm like just generally bad at cooking rice in general, I'm a little bit wary of trying it. Because like there's ones where, so the rice cooker we've got, you can steam stuff on top of it, and it comes with like this book of recipes and stuff, and the idea is that you can put like certain things above it and it will season in as it like steams up. There's other things where you can put stuff in the water and it will just soak through the rice. I like those sort of recipes. I used to do stuff like that for my dog, not with like, you know, random spices and shit like that, but I used to do like some pretty good fucking home cooked dog food for her. And she always had various flavored fucking rices. She likes spicy shit though. I don't know what the fuck's up with my animals. Eliza, get out of there. Apart from Azula, I cannot confirm Azula on this one, but Phoenix and Sheila both really fucking like spicy stuff. Obviously Sheila is no longer with me, but like both of them really fucking like their spicy food. Like, Phoenix still does. Since I've been able to eat lamb and shit again, there's been a couple of times where I obviously like really spice up my lamb and shit, and Phoenix smells it, and it must be a really distinct smell, and he wants it. The only problem is that Phoenix doesn't understand is my spice tolerance has magnified over the decades, and there's no way he could possibly eat it, because I'm literally using like brain strain fucking chilies and shit on my lamb. Even Nick can't open the oven when I'm cooking it because it maces you. If you're not aware of it and you just open the door, you just get full-on fucking pepper spray mace by the oven. It is something. Oh, there goes my Valkyrie. Come on, Eliza, come with me. I don't have mana. Let's just put you here. I'm probably gonna have to go back because I just don't have the mana for this battle. We'll just see if we can get rid of you since you're here. Alright, swap me over my weapon. Let's just see if we can... Without you going back to your group. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Give me that. Let's go back. I need stuff. There we go. Basically the rice had meat. Tomato paste. Oh yeah. Not wasting perfects. I could be using chips. Yeah. Well, it happened. Unfortunately, Diablo is one of those games where you can't have a save file and go back and undo something. Could you imagine if you could? I no joke, I was literally looking at my Diablo save file the other day because I remember the thing about how I used to fuck around with my original Diablo characters. You know how I said that you used to be able to take your file save and copy it and duplicate it and stuff, and you'd be able to get like twice your shit. And I'm like, I didn't want to do that with her, just let me clarify that, but I wanted to go see my other character and see if I could duplicate her story files, whatever, into this game, into Resurrected. And I'm like, no, I wonder if I can get her save files in here or not. Anywho, the answer was no, but didn't stop me trying. I was like, if I could bring my character into here, I would love to do that. I'd love to see it. She would break the game so bad because she is a menace, my original one. After she got hacked and all that stuff and she was no longer really mine, we have some real spicy charms on her. The good old the good old early 2000 charms that used to exist. I think there's a few people online that know what I'm talking about. I can't outwardly say it, obviously, but yeah, she walks in a room and everybody dies, basically, you know. So yeah, that and a lot of Diablo spawn, but yeah, I'd love to bring her in. It would get my account probably destroyed. Hey, a level, nice. Well, it is nice to get a level fucking finally. This is spicy good for your stomach. I'm hearing people say that. Okay, so spicy food. I have Crohn's disease, right, which is a like a stomach condition, digestive disease thing, right? So no, it is not good for my stomach specifically. However, I've spent a couple of years building up a spice tolerance so that I can progressively eat more and more spicy food. I actually want to try to find, there is spicier noodles than what I eat on the daily, and I just want to find them to try them. When I find them, I'll probably put them on my throne room so you guys can see what they are, because I can't remember what they are. But there's some really spicy ghost pepper shit out there I'd love to try. And generally speaking, spicy food is good for you, as long as it's not going to like irritate like a stomach condition or something like that. In the way of like, you know, it increases your blood flow, it kind of like clears out your sinuses a little bit. It, what do you call it? That's probably Valkyrie over there. It's supposed to help something with like your antibodies or some shit. I don't know the science behind that. Nobody quote me on that crap. But it's supposed to do something, like help with your immune system and shit. And probably some other stuff, metabolism and stuff, I'm pretty sure. But I don't remember all the things. But that's all just kind of like, I don't know. It's not exact stuff. I don't know if it's been proven or whatever. There's a special in here. Hold on, who are you? Your Ooze, Flame the Howler, Spectral Hit, Lightning Enchanted, Magic Persistent, Immune to Fire, Immune to Lightning. Yeah, this is gonna be a while. The story of my life. Yeah, basically. That's how it goes in Diablo though. Like me selling my other bow before, is I needed to get rid of it because I'll hold on to it. Just like the special weapon I had earlier, I had to get rid of it. Otherwise I'll just keep it. I always thought it was a trick to get me to eat them. It depends. Like, sometimes people will mess around with you and be like, oh, you should eat this because, you know, whatever, something spicy food kind of thing, just to see you kind of like squirm with it. It's kind of like a sour food. Like, you know how I like eating lemons, but a lot of people find lemons are really, really sour, and it's quite a push to like eat through it. And I think like even just a sour lemon drink is too much for some people, but I love eating the fucking lemons. Like, apart from their rind, I eat the whole thing. So like I like that. It's a treat for me, kind of thing. But for other people, it's not nice. Same with spice. I've built up a tolerance because I really like spicy food. I like all the different kind of flavors. I specifically like Indian curries, Japanese curries, Thai curries, stuff like that. I haven't found a very spicy Thai curry yet, but they've got flavorful spicy curries, you know. My tolerance for spice is like way up there, so it doesn't kind of work as well with like the lighter stuff. But like I still like it. I just like the flavor involved, you know. And then when it comes down to things being really spicy, like I like there's Chinese Szechuan fucking peppers. They're so great, they numb your mouth and stuff. A lot of people don't like it, they find it very uncomfortable. I get it, but I like it. It's just like, it's a sensation, it's an experience kind of thing. It's interesting to me kind of thing. You just don't get that with like other foods and shit. But yeah, there's also dangers involved with it. If you eat something too spicy too soon, or if you eat something and for instance you might have like some kind of like condition or something, you might end up having like an anaphylaxis response where you can't breathe because the thing's too spicy. That can happen, that can be deadly. So, you know, you gotta be careful with it. Like, don't push yourself past what you're having, but it can be good for you. It can be good for like getting your heart pumping and, you know, clearing your sinus out and stuff like that. So, like, yeah, just depends on the person though. Like, I don't know. I've had at least a couple of Vindaloo curries where they are really spicy, and like I love them. And the only problem is I'm not allowed to lay down within 6 hours of eating them, because if I fall asleep and I get reflux, I will have anaphylaxis and I can't breathe. Get an EpiPen ready. Yeah, actually, the hospitals often ask me like to see my EpiPen and stuff, and I'm like, I don't have one. Generally the thing that I'm like most allergic to I can avoid because it's a medicine, but the rest of the spice stuff I just have to be really careful with that. But yeah, the spice stuff is, so the spice levels and stuff that I eat now are the kind of spice where if they get on your skin, they feel like they're like burning a hole through your skin. They're really strong. But they're really nice to eat as long as you like don't accidentally inhale them or have a fan on. You know, I made that mistake a couple of times. I did that to my popcorn. I got my brain strain chilies on my popcorn. And it was like, it was something. Sorry, must be gone for a bit. No worries, Aweva. Go for it. Get a damn it. Fucking get a damn EpiPen tool. Look, if they lasted for like a really long time or they weren't fucking expensive, maybe. But like, I don't generally think I have that need on the average like day. I've gotten, it sounds stupid, but look, I've gotten really good with my spicy food. I know not to lay down within a certain amount of time of eating them. I know not to inhale a certain way when eating them. Like there's tricks to this shit, you know. Fucking hell, mate. Let me through here. Oh, there's two of them there. Okay, maybe that's not as good of an idea. I was like, let me just stand here and I'll hit him. I keep hitting my thing. It's true. They are spendy. Yeah, I'm not too sure how much they are in Australia anymore since everything's gone up in price, but I have to assume it's like gone up in price with it. And Australia was kind of good up until about a year or so ago. They, like most medical stuff would be covered until like basically COVID happened. And then a lot of our medical stuff is not covered at all. And because I'm not just in like low income bracket, but like I can't really rely on my income to begin with because like I solely rely on everybody's like support and watching my videos and shit like that, right? Or like merch and shit, right? So like I can't guarantee that like I can have the money to just afford shit, so I just have to be really fucking careful. I love doing that OCD shit. Like, I still have OCD now as an adult and stuff, but like, I don't have it as like neurotically bad as when I was like 12, right? When I had to do this out of necessity. But like, it's still a little satisfying from my perspective all this time later, you know? But, oh, look, we're on, there we go. Now we got the whole page of 6. You know what that means, right? The next 3 levels, we can put levels into the fucking arrows. Finally. And then we'll get ourselves, in 4 levels time, we'll have ourselves a higher Valkyrie. Great. I probably just mostly need to buy mana, honestly. But yeah, no, if it was something that could be like, you know, kept around most of the time. Oh, hello. I need to buy more of that maybe. Or like if I could, I don't know, if I could keep like a good level of what do you call it? The, I don't know, spice tolerance up, that would be pretty great. General. Mate, if you could just keep that in English, that'd be great. Hold on. Let me just do a thing. It's better on here. I appreciate that. That's very sweet. But if you could keep my chat to English, please. While I can get things translated pretty quickly, my moderators may not necessarily be able to. And it would be really nice if it could be kept in English for everybody else in chat too. You know? It's true, they're spendy. No, I saw that. Hold on. It's ridiculous anyone can get Narcan for free, but not an EpiPen. Blood is too much for me most days. I agree with that. I remember, I don't know if it's still there anymore, but there used to be in town somewhere, you used to be able to go and get the, like the legal version of like a drug. I can't remember what it was. It was like an injection thing. I don't know what it specifically was, but it was an injection that you could go and get, and that was fine, and that was government funded and stuff. I wish I knew it was, but I legitimately just don't remember. It was so many years ago when I used to work around there. And, yeah, that was covered. That was free. And I get that it was part of like a drug initiative kind of thing to prevent people from, you know, overdosing, or make sure that people had clean access to like the materials that they were using for it and all sorts of stuff and whatever. But there's so many cases of what do you call it? There's so many cases where something is life-threatening and keeps you alive, right? Like, you know, just shit that probably should be covered versus, like, recreational shit, you know? What's the injection for? That's Narcan, aka, now, hold on, let me English. Naloxone? Close enough. I never get a fucking medication right. But yeah, that's close enough. Like, I don't know what it specifically was. I know it was a recreational thing. And there was a legal fucking center, because it was a problem in the area, one of the areas I worked. Yeah, and it was mostly just to keep the materials, like, I don't want to go too far down this topic, but there was mostly just to keep the materials being used safe for the people that wanted to use them, and kind of use like a safe kind of regulated dosage kind of thing, you know. So it could be all monitored and people could be taken care of and stuff like that, you know. That's more so what used to exist, and I get that is helping. I do get that, and I appreciate that that's a thing that still exists, but like, there's so many other things out there that should be, you know, like an EpiPen literally can fucking save somebody's life in an instant. That shit's expensive, generally speaking. I'm feeling inclined to like look up how much it is lately, so I'm like, I know it's not as expensive as overseas, but I know it's still pricey. But yeah, I'd probably freak out with that anyway. I had one really bad asthma attack actually this past year. It wasn't even a spice thing. I just had a really bad asthma attack for the first time in like a decade. And yeah, all I could do was literally just lay on my bed and try to like lengthen my airways and stuff as best I could, and just kind of try to stay calm. Basically use the same principles I'd learned with the spicy shit and apply it to that, and it was actually pretty useful. It definitely helped. It just took a long time. That was when my voice took a really big hit during the year, because obviously having an asthma attack close up your throat doesn't exactly do wonders for a voice box. But nothing I can do about that. I'm also asthmatic, so yeah. I just didn't think I could get... This is just one of those classic oversight things. I just didn't think I could get an asthma attack without doing like exertion. But apparently you fucking can, so yeah. It's about $700, I think. You know what? Hold on. Let me just quickly find out. I don't know what they are in Australia, but they can't be too far off that, because that sounds about right. Just bear with me, people. Oh, when I can English. Yeah, that's the word. It's apparently between $80 and $120, but there's no government subsidies, so it's not as expensive as overseas. But I also don't know how frequently these things expire either. Like, as I said, I fucking thought they had a cost. I just thought they were dearer than that. But yeah, as far as like keeping something around, I already have hundreds of dollars worth of medicine a month. You know, there's not much I can value this next. Wait, this is where my quest is. Yeah, I've already got like hundreds of dollars worth of medicine every month as is. Oh, that's right, turrety thingies. So like adding to it's always a bit of a rough one. Let me see if I can stand behind my decoy. There we go. That works. They're usually a year or two. Most medications are. That's fair. You know, my Crohn's medicine only lasts for like a fucking month or whatever. Like it expires within like a fucking month. Usually when I get it. So like I either finish it in time or it expires. It's wonderful. Let me move up a little bit. This is immune to poison. I don't mind the fire towers because it's woefully inaccurate. It doesn't always hit Eliza or I, which is great. Let me just put another decoy there. I don't want it to change its path and potentially hit me. But yeah, medications generally are fucking expensive. And I already have like, I don't know, like a few $100s as is. It costs a lot. Basically, if they go up in price, my like food goes down in quantity. That's how I kind of balance it. That, and I do that for bills too. So we're down to the bare minimum. This past year has not been great for the world with bills and increases and shit. But I don't know. What the hell am I? Oh, that's right. I'm casting the I'm casting some kind of a special shop thing. I forgot what it was again. You call drug companies and get free or reduced pricing. Sort of sometimes have technicians that do that for people. Look into it seriously. I have so far. I've spoken with my doctor and stuff about it already. And basically, unless I want to be on some kind of government reporting system where I would have to also be seeking work, I can't get access to anything for cheaper than it is. There's my Valley Viper Temple thingy. We'll go down there in a moment. Yeah, no, I'm already at like the best case scenario, unless like I want to go on to like government support or something like that, which I'm ineligible for because my what my partner earns is a base income to begin with, and then on top of that, the fact that I already am employed with streaming, so I'm ineligible, which kind of fucking sucks. But I say,
what I'm doing.
really? I don't remember her making that. It's fine. Look, dealing with them is a piece of shit to begin with, so like if I have to potentially pay more versus dealing with like the government and stuff, I'd rather, it's not a win, but I'd rather pay more than deal with the like government reporting and shit, because it fucking sucks. Where did he go? There was two. I don't see any doors open. Oh, whoa, you just... What the